If you've coached someone, given feedback, followed up, and nothing's changing, that moment can feel really discouraging. Most managers start wondering, am I doing something wrong or am I just being too patient? In this video, I'll walk you through what to do when coaching doesn't work in a way that's fair, professional, and realistic. This is something I've seen a lot in field ops and HR, and there's a clear next step most managers skip. First, let me say this. Coaching not working doesn't mean you've automatically failed. Coaching is about giving someone the opportunity to improve, but doesn't guarantee that they will. If you've been clear, consistent, and fair, and the behavior hasn't changed, that tells you something important. And here's where managers usually get stuck. They keep coaching the same issue the same way, hoping that this time it'll land. And all that does is blur the line between coaching and tolerance. At some point, repeated coaching without change stops being supportive and starts being confusing. When coaching hasn't worked, the next step isn't getting harsher, it's getting clearer. And this is where expectations, consequences, and follow through really matter. So, what this means is three things. First, you restate the expectation clearly. Second, you name the impact if it doesn't change. And third, you document and follow through. Now, I want you to remember that's not punishment, that's management. So, here's what that can sound like in real life. We've talked about this a few times. The expectation is X. If it doesn't change, next step will be Y. I want you to be successful here, but the improvement is up to you, and I need to be clear on what happens next. A lot of managers avoid this step because it can be uncomfortable, and I get it. But avoiding clarity doesn't protect the relationship. It slowly erodes trust and will cause your team to take advantage of you. Most employees would rather know where they stand than to be quietly tolerated. If coaching hasn't worked, it doesn't mean you're a bad manager. It usually means you have a decision to make. What I want you to remember is being fair means being clear, even when it's uncomfortable. If this is something that you're dealing with, you're not alone and you're not behind. If you want more real-world leadership advice like this, subscribe. And if your team keeps pushing you, check out the other video in the description below on what boundary you need to set. This is HR IRL, and I'm here to help you lead with confidence. See you in the next one.